What is up, guys? Ben here, and welcome back to episode number 6 of my career mode goodness with the almighty AC Milan. Mission Milan, as I call it. We are back today with episode number 6, and we're going to start things off straight away with the game against Atalanta. I say straight away, I'm just going to show you what I've done with the squad. We did actually have to go back to the false 9 that I was running right at the start of the season, just because we had some injuries. Torres got banned, Pazzini got injured, which is what I was fearing that was going to happen the whole time, and I was going to be left with no strikers. Tis why I went out in the transfer window and bid on a load of players. You'll see that in this episode, who I bid on and who I managed to get. And I do get some quite tasty little players, I'm not going to lie. 2 very tasty little players with a lot of potential. So you'll see that very, very shortly. We are going to start things straight away. Honda missed the penalty, but doesn't really matter. Tielemans scores for us against Atalanta. He's been annoyed that he hasn't been playing very much, but to be honest, I can't really risk playing a 75 rated 17-year-old, when I could play Montalivo or De Jong or someone like that, someone who's definitely going to do the job for me. Tielemans did the job this game, I'm not going to lie. He scores a goal and Honda gets 2 goals, which is absolutely fantastic. A great way to start the episode, a nice 3-1 win. At home. Sorry, I was going to say away, but it was at home, of course. So I was expecting to win, but we still had to get the job done, and we did. So I'm just going through some emails here, a few player suspensions, a few players back from injury. Still got El Shawari out on the injury, which is it's a bit of a pain because he's quite a good player. And then you can see some of the players that I bet on here. One of them was Lukaku. They wanted like 22 million for him. I was like, nah, I can't spend all my budget on him. We do go for Anthony Martial, like I said. He's rated 69, I think, but he's got potential of like an 85, 86. So obviously we are in this for the long haul. We do want a world-class player for the Champions League, which we will be wanting to win. So, hopefully Anthony Martial can do that for us. Jackson Martinez, Porto wanted more. Daniel Sturridge, Liverpool wanted more. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, obviously PSG weren't going to sell him. Sorry about my phone going off then, but that's absolutely fine. I won't go off again. But yeah, as you see here, we do actually get our bid for Riviere accepted from Newcastle. Riviere, obviously the ex-Monaco player, went to Newcastle at the beginning of the season. Hasn't done anything for them in real life, but on the game, he is a pretty tidy player, I'm not going to lie. He's got a 73 or 74 overall, but of a potential of, I think it's like an 82 or an 83 potential, which is pretty damn awesome. Again, someone just to swap in. Very, very cheap players, 4 million, so it's someone just to swap in for Anthony Martial. And, Anthony Martial won't be starting ahead of him until Anthony Martial is rated ahead of him. So when you're simming the games, it comes down to ratings, and it's all about the ratings. As you saw there, Anthony Martial, they did actually accept a £3.1 million bid from someone else, but the game kind of retarded out. It wouldn't let me put a new bid in, and then it said that I could sign his contract, which you'll see in a minute, which is fine. I still got him, still got Anthony Martial for £3 million. Again, I was very naive, and I whacked £3 million straight on him. I'm sure I could have got him for less, but like I said, January transfer window is not a time to faff around, really, especially when you were naive in the first transfer window like I was. We were kind of desperate, needed a player pretty damn quickly. I went and bidded on a shit ton of bloody players. As you can see here, I go back in to find Anthony Martial again, so I can bid on him from here, and there he is. I find him, I click on him, and it still wouldn't let me bid. So basically, I need to, I was panicking at the time, I thought I wasn't going to get him. I was still going to get Riviere, I thought, so, it wasn't too bad, but, I wanted Anthony Martial as well. I want 2 strikers, I want to bring in 2 strikers, especially Anthony Martial, who's very, very quick, so I can put him out on the wings. I can put him at cam if I need to. I can put him pretty much anywhere. So Martial is someone who is high up on my hit list, and I want to get him quite badly. We do have another game coming up against Bologna, I think it is. I'm not sure, though. We'll have to see. As you can see, we do accept Riviere's terms, and he accepted our terms, and the same with Anthony Martial. He accepted the contract, so all we had to do was sign it on our end, and we got them both. So we got 2 players, 2 new strikers in the January transfer window, something that isn't usually done. You don't usually sign 2 strikers in the January transfer window. I was trying to get a new centre mid and a new right mid, but I wanted a right mid / cam, but I couldn't quite find anybody that was in my price range, in my wage range, if you will, and that would actually want to move to a club that aren't in Champions League football. So it was kind of hard. So we are going to move back to the 4-1-2-1-2 now. So we get all of our players back. We've got I think we've got De Jong out though. So I'll just do some filling around with the squad here, just to see what's the best. I think we keep Honda at cam. We put Niang. Oh no, we put Bonaventura on the left mid, I think. You'll see what I do with the squad now. I think we do play Riviere, I think, in the first game up front. Like I said, he is the highest rated Bond, so Riviere is always going to be the best choice, especially when you're simming games. So hoping that he can do the job for us. And as you can see, we do put Niang in the left mid position to begin with, but I'm pretty sure I remember that Bonaventura actually exists, because I forgot about him in the last game, and because he was never really a player I've heard too much about before this career mode, so he's not really someone that he was never down on the team sheet sort of thing. So I need to get used to having him in the team. I'm sure it won't take too long, and we do bring in Michael Essien, I think, for the CDM role, and we go on into the next game against. We're just going to get rid of this message. It is a player contract message, so nothing really important. We do have a game here against. I think I was right with Bologna, and it is away, and it is in the TIM Cup. Now I have no idea what that. Oh no, this is in the Serie A. Sorry, this game is in the Serie A. I don't really know what that is, to be honest. The TIM Cup. I played Inter Milan in it in the next game. And I did pretty well, I think. So you'll just have to wait and see about that. But we do start things off quite nicely, actually. Torres got us a go, and shortly added by Honda. Honda and Torres actually really good, really good pairing sort of thing. I expect they're quite expensive. Like I said, I still need to check to see if Torres is loaned or actually does belong to AC Milan. I will be checking that in a couple of minutes after I do this. But we do have a game in the Serie A again, actually, and that is against Parma, I'm going to say they're called, but I'm not 100% sure. And we do have, there is TIM Cup against Inter Milan coming up next. We do have transfer deadline day to get over with first, and a couple of emails we need to get rid of, but nothing too taxing. So we are going to praise us, of course, against Inter Milan. It's going to be a very tough game at home. Obviously, they share the stadium, so it's kind of like a both of us at home sort of thing. So we'll have to fight pretty damn hard against them, and we do bring De Jong back in. Obviously, De Jong is my best midfielder, and I'm going to bring in Bonaventura, I think, in the left mid in this game because he's pretty awesome. Probably the best player in the midfield, actually, on the winger wise. So so hopefully it'll be pretty damn awesome, and I'll go and pick up 3 points in this game. As you can see, we are just going to do the rest of the transfer deadline day. Nothing too amazing. As you see on the right hand side there, Silerson actually went to Southampton for 7 million. Handanovic went to Barca for 12, pretty much 12. Biabiani went to Aston Villa for 12. Holy mother of God! And I think that's Begovic went to Juventus for 12.5. So pretty big sums all around, and we're going to have to make sure that we watch out for Juventus spending the cash. And obviously Torres and Tevez. Sorry, they've got Chiellini. They've just got a solid team. Pogba, Vidal, Pirlo. Obviously, no Pirlo, no Partey, and all that stuff. So we are getting on with the transfer deadline day. A lot of money was spent on the transfer deadline day. I think it was £127 million was spent, which is quite nutty because Benzema went and Cavani went in the end, as you can see there. So they went for obviously huge sums. £127 million was spent, and we did have an offer from Bulgaria for the national job. We're going to say no to that every day of the week. And Tielemans still going on about how he wants to leave the club at the end of the transfer window, the next transfer window. But we aren't going to let him go because he is going to be a good player for us. We are going to play him more, and hopefully we can get him happy. Get him playing and get him playing to his full potential. But as you can see, like I said, we do have a game against Inter Milan. We are at home, so hopefully we can do the business against them, and we're going to go straight on in with it. Hopefully, things are going to go well. Torres start things off very nicely with a 1-0 lead, and they get an injury to Campagnaro and a yellow card for their right back. I don't really know. I can't see who it is. We get a yellow card, and it is Palacio, of course, that scores the penalty to equalise. Palacio and Icardi are great force up front. They're up in the top 5, I think, both of them are, for the top goal scorers in the league. So it was obviously going to be a hard game, but Fernando Torres gets another one, and it's pretty much a defensive job from then on in. And we end up picking a 2-1 win up against Inter Milan, obviously top rivals of ours, and it is obviously a great win. As you can see down in the bottom right hand, well, no, you can't because I went off of it, but When we go back on it, I think I'll show you the table in full. We have 2 games in hand, and if we win both the games, we will go to top of the league. First time Milan would have been top of the league after 20 games for a long time. Hopefully we can stay there, and in the next episode you can see us progressing. But as you can see, there you go, the full table is there. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Please do be sure to comment, like and subscribe. Do be sure to follow the series, go back and check the other ones out if you haven't seen it. All the social media stuff, you can do that as well, Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. And subscribe for more free Shinji, which will be around in the next couple of days. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.